Welcome back to All Indiana. Question: does your husband or wife have an inflated sense of their own importance? Well, maybe they always need excessive attention and they have no empathy for others. I hate to be the one to tell you, but you might be married to a narcissist.
Ooh, that sounds like a lot. And we've got one of the leading experts in the treatment for narcissism and emotional abuse joining us. His book is Why Marriage Counseling Fails: Is the Problem the Marriage or the Counselor? He has developed one-of-a-kind programs for the treatment of narcissistic abusers and the partners who love them so much. We're so happy to have Dr. David Hawkins here with us. He's a clinical psychologist. Dr. Hawkins, thank you so much for being here with us. You know, it's interesting thinking about being married to a narcissist. I don't know how people do it, but hey, how do people recognize that they're in a relationship with a narcissist?
Well, you know you're in a relationship with a narcissist when you discover that it's all about them. I mean, you said it, an inflated sense of self-importance. What you want tends to disappear. In fact, you feel like you have disappeared. You're not in relationship with a person. You're existing with them. And so it's all about them. Their world is what's important. What you value and what you need is not important. And so it's not a relationship that is mutually beneficial. When you have those kind of signs and those kind of symptoms, and by the way, your body will keep the score. You will know it. You will feel like you're in over your head. And those are some signs that will help you determine whether you're in a relationship with a narcissist.
All right, Dr. Hawkins, you've developed 9 questions. The answers help determine if intervention is possible with someone on the spectrum of narcissism. What are 1 or 2 of those questions?
Yes, so you're going to want to determine how deeply entrenched and pervasive are these symptoms, this pattern of you disappearing and them being all important. You know, can you go to this person and say, I have some needs, I have some concerns, and do they listen? Are they at all receptive? You know, narcissism is about selfishness and self-centeredness, but a relationship is mutually beneficial. So will they respond to your concern? When you say, I've got a concern, will they at least at some level listen and respond effectively? Will they join you in working on the problem? Or are they going to say, no, 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 there's nothing wrong here. All you've got to do is just get over it. So you need to be able to approach this person, and they need to be receptive, humble, at least to a certain extent, at least willing to hear you and willing to join you in your concern and work on the problems together. If they won't do that, the relationship really can't survive and certainly cannot thrive.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, that sounds crucial for any relationship.
I mean, and really quick, Dr. Hawkins, do we know where narcissism comes from at this point? Because
you know, this is batted around all over the place. You know, is it a problematic relationship with a mother? Is it been reinforced to some extent? My current thinking, I think, by the way, a narcissist is an emotional 6-year-old. What happens to the normal 6-year-old? They grow up. They mature. But narcissists have stopped growing. Many people think of it as arrested development. And that's what I want people to think. I want you to think in terms of it is arrested development that is supported and enabled. I know I'm stepping on toes there. It's supported and enabled by our culture. And we all as a culture need to say 2 words: grow up. Actually, a couple more words, or else I'm not going to be in a relationship with you. It's going to be mutually beneficial, mutually enhancing, or I'm not going to be in a relationship with you. So that's where narcissism comes from. We tolerate way too much, we enable way too much, and it's time to set firmer, clearer, and even higher boundaries.
That's good.
All right, Dr. Hawkins. Well, his book is Why Marriage Counseling Fails: Is the Problem the Marriage or the Counselor? Dr. Hawkins, it's a difficult subject, but hopefully we've opened up some eyes today. Thank you so much for joining us and giving your insight.
Thank you so much.